Hello everyone, this is Richard from Modern Healthy Hong Kong. Since Hong Kong is one of the places with the longest period of social isolation, which is now at 2.5 months, I wanted to make a video to talk about our daily routine and how we try to maintain our longevity-focused lifestyle while living in a small flat when all the gyms are shut. So working from home offers a lot more flexibility of how and when we work. The environment and the time is more under our control, but on the other hand, it can be difficult to concentrate, and also it can lead to overeating and more sitting and less exercise. So we selected some of our habits which we find quite effective, especially when working from home, to share in case you found any useful tips or ideas among them. So first thing is to start off the day positively. So this habit comes from Dr. B.J. Fogg of Stanford University, and he calls it the Maui habit. So when we get up, as soon as our feet touch the ground, we say, "Today is going to be a wonderful day," as a way of setting our intention for the day. Of course, you can change your version. For example, today I'm going to be a wonderful husband, or today I'm going to be a wonderful father. Then, an idea from Jim Quick. We use our left hand to brush our teeth. It's a good way to slightly challenge your brain in the morning. Before we drink or eat anything, we measure our weight and other key body metrics. We have a set of scales which measures weight, fat percentage, muscle mass percentage, bone mass percentage, hydration percentage, and BMI. So it's not an expensive device, only about $30 US. By doing this first thing in the morning, we get as close as possible to a fixed standard as body weight varies through the day. And this gives us a quick feedback on what we ate yesterday. Did it make us heavier or fatter or not? So based on this, we can work towards a better meal plan for today. We do see quite quick changes based on what we ate. For example, we see a strong correlation between eating carb-based meals, especially in the evening, and going up in weight and fat percent the next day. Next, we have water mixed with pre- and probiotic powder to promote our gut health. So we base the next hour on the 20-20-20 routine. So this plan comes from Sharma, and the idea is to split the first hour up into 3 segments of 20 minutes each. So the first 20 minutes is exercise. Because we cannot go down to the gym or go out for a run in the morning as we used to, we need to be deliberate about ensuring that we still get exercise. So we try to do some first thing as it gets you going in the morning. For the morning, the exercise is aimed to be short but quite intense. So we have 2 main types that we do. So one takes 7 minutes and involves 12 exercises that target all areas of the body, and the other is a Tabata style set, more focused on improving the cardio functions. I will cover these in more detail in another video. So the next 20 minutes is journaling or reflection. So I journal every morning, and my journal has a few sections in it. So gratitude, at least 3 things that I'm grateful for. And then a reflection on yesterday. So what went well? I note down what I achieved or learnt the previous day. What to improve on? What did not go as well as it might have done? What will I do to improve this next time it happens? And major to-dos, some of the key things that I want to get done this day. And then I read the morning declaration. So this is another Sharma idea. It is a declaration of how I intend to live my day, and so how I intend to live my life. So I've based mine from Sharma's sample with a few edits. And the last 20 minutes is learning. So reading a book or some other form of study focused on self-growth. Okay, so let's talk about supplements. So the first supplement that I take is resveratrol. And resveratrol comes in these capsules. They are 300 milligrams each. So I normally take 2 of these in the morning, 600 milligrams. But today for demo purposes, I'm just going to use 1. So the thing about resveratrol is that it's fat soluble. So it needs to be put into a fat if you want to get good absorption into the body. So I pour it into a spoon, and we can see that it's kind of off-white. And so white or off-white is important for resveratrol because that's the correct color according to Dr. Sinclair. Okay, and the fat that I use is extra virgin olive oil. So this comes in a brown bottle, which is important because olive oil is light sensitive. So I just pour some olive oil into the spoon on top of the resveratrol. Just enough really to cover the resveratrol, and then I start stirring this in. So the good thing about olive oil is that it contains oleic acid, which is itself an activator of SIRT1. So that's really helpful. And the other thing is that it has no sugar. And so that's why I prefer it to yogurt, because at this point in the morning I'm still fasting and I don't want to have any danger of breaking that fast. And so if I had yogurt, there may be. Okay, so now we can see that this is pretty much all dissolved into the olive oil. So at this point I can just eat it. And if it's good quality olive oil, it really tastes quite good. So everything else I take with water. But first I put some D3K2 into the water. So the D3K2 that we use comes in this form. It's a liquid form dissolved in MCT oil. And we just add a few drops to the water. Now D3 is very important because it boosts your immune system, and Dr. Sinclair has said recently that he is upping his D3 to help fight the coronavirus. And then the other thing, while we're talking about the immune system, is vitamin C. I think this is really important. So we take vitamin C every day, but when we feel that we have a cold coming on, we have the symptoms like a runny nose or a sore throat, then we will up our vitamin C, and we find that this makes the symptoms go away. So this really works for us. So that's it. Then everything else I just take with the water. So one issue with being at home is that there is not the atmosphere and routine of the office. To keep focus at home, we use the Pomodoro Technique. So the Pomodoro Technique is a time management method devised by Francisco Cirillo in the late 1980s. 25 minutes totally focused on your work or study, then 5 minutes rest. The Pomodoro Technique can be a form of working meditation where you practice your focus on work or studies, avoiding any distractions. For our timing, I've installed the free Chrome browser extension, though there are also phone apps for this as well. So during the 5-minute breaks, I always try to get up and walk around. Sometimes I do press-ups or planks or some kind of stretch. My wife is particularly fond of squats. So another idea is to use a standing desk, as recommended by Dr. Sinclair. So it doesn't have to be sophisticated, just something that lets you work standing up. And then hot and cold therapy. Although it's difficult to get a sauna or an ice bath, we are still having cold showers. So I'm sure that there are benefits to having ice baths, but to cause autophagy, that level of cold is not required. On the Science and Sorcery podcast with Dr. Sinclair, it was pointed out the mechanism is working at the cellular level, and the temperatures of 60 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 degrees C in air, or 80 degrees Fahrenheit and 26 degrees in centigrade in water are effective. So we have a hot shower and then we turn it to full cold before getting out. I count to 60 in my head to aim for a full minute in the cold water. We are making every effort to stick to a fixed schedule of sleep. So going to bed before 10 and making sure that we get 8 hours healthy sleep, so we get up around 6. We do find that if our rhythm gets disturbed, we are more tired the following day. When we get to bed, we listen to a meditation from Vishen called the 6-Phase Meditation. We find that this helps us to get to sleep in a positive mindset. We listed the links of the topics we discussed in the description below. Please do review them for more information. And thank you for watching, and I hope you can find 1 or 2 ideas which you can incorporate into your routine. Please do share your tips for working at home below. We would love to learn from you as well. We will be making more videos on certain individual topics focusing on anti-aging protocols and other experiences with it, so please do subscribe and hit the bell button for latest notifications. So thank you again for watching, and I will speak to you all soon.